Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Cress Nether. You are here in the lovely Fey Groves and I hope that you had a lovely time since we last saw each other. Thank you so much, Stom, for that resub. 40 months, that is such a long time. I also want to congratulate you on being first. Fludis, congratulations on being second. Trashcan Wolves, congratulations on being third, and I also see that we have some lurkers here, so hoi hoi hoi. Welcome in, I'm so glad to see you. We are going to be playing a game of Scion! We have, as usual, the usual bunch of folks. Michinyo is not yet here because she's coming from work, but she will be here soon. And in the meantime, we have some other lovely folks that I would love to introduce to you momentarily. Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
We have an Elverance.
Yes, that is me.
We have a Keistrith.
Hello.
We have a Red Ghost.
Hey, what's good?
And we have a Robo Pirate.
Acknowledged.
Yay! I'm so glad that you're all here.
Yeah.
And I also
And now-
mentioned that Michinyo will be late as he's at work still.
For at least another 15 minutes.
And we did not hear anything like issues yet. No news is good news.
No news is good news. If I had heard something, I'd be like, yeah, we're playing today with the cat crew.
Hmm. Yeah, Sagne needs a cat.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Are we ready to get started?
I would say so. I can turn off my music, turn on yours.
Okay.
I am a dragon.
Yeah,
You are a dragon.
Dragon.
I want to
Dragon.
fly in the sky. I
You
can
go
fly twice as high.
high.
Alright. Well, there's two things that I need to pull up real quick. First is what little notes I do have. The second is a sheet so I know what people need to roll.
Yes.
Okay. I'll move that over there. Pull this up. Alright, there we go. That should do it pretty well. Alright. So last time, our friends investigated the disappearance of Hadrian, one of the Friends of the Midnight Star, who had been traveling on foot in a general westward direction. With a lot of abilities used and brain power to figure out where he might have gone exactly. You were able to cut him off before he had gotten too far. And when you found him, he bolted. Andre, with his grand speed, was able to catch up and quickly subdue Hadrian, who was then thrown into the back of the snack wagon with everyone, where Vega seems to be calming him down. As of right now, I believe most everyone, if not everyone, is in the snack wagon itself. Casimir and Vega, when she gets here, knows that Hadrian is muttering things about becoming complete, but that is about it. Casual reminder, you are only getting the general gist of that because he's speaking it in many languages.
Yeah.
I only hear it when he says it in American.
Motherfuckers on that make us whole shit.
I'm trying to figure out if
As
there's anything that I can currently do.
As Hadrian was being subdued before he was able to calm down, the environment around you changed into a different forest of a kind. Looking around you, you don't see any asphalt roads. You see an untouched, or what would be comparatively untouched, copse of trees around you. What would you like to do?
Noticing that
Jody's first question is, hey, where'd we go?
I think the moment that the trees have changed around us, there is a moment of anxiety that spikes with Casimir, and I'm going to imbue a legend.
Okay.
To use the wild innate power. I transform myself and my allies to suit my environment.
Oh boy.
This allows us to ignore environmental complications from their current surroundings. So,
Neat.
whatever this forest is, we are now as well equipped as we can be through thick hide, warm fur, or anything natural.
So hold on. How do you change us? Like, do we just look like? Do we
Oh,
just
no.
look like B-stars?
Maybe Sasquatches.
Oh,
I mean,
Hold
Jody already has a monkey-like form, so
Mhm.
fair.
thinking if
Okay.
I should change my thing.
I was robot-y
Oh,
for a second there. But yeah, so Cardin, you feel a little less slow because of lizards and cold-bloodedness. That's a joke.
I'm
Okay.
considering it to be canon because I remember there was a talk of a heating rock at some point.
oh.
It's up to you if you want a basking rock. But yeah.
It's up to Vega because she said she'd buy it.
Oh.
But yes. Question has been raised. Which way do you go?
I'm gonna poke my head out the
Hard
van,
right.
out of a window,
Mm-hmm.
and believe I have an in a good sense. Yeah, hearing. Do I hear any like animals and stuff around?
You do. There's various forms of animals that are going around. You have, uh, generally, just about every animal that you'd expect. Chipmunks and squirrels, and there seems to be a couple of cats that are hunting them. There's a few bigger. There's a little bit of bigger game that's kind of going around, and it's a populated forest.
Put your hand down. Nobody can see it. Storyteller, I have a question.
Yes.
Can Scent of the Divine notice the difference in realms?
Yeah, I was also gonna ask that. Because I have that as well.
Let me read it.
I think it's creatures only.
I was about to say, because, like, Alfheim would definitely smell different than, like...
It lets you detect
Muspelheim.
Scions, gods, or legendary creatures. So I guess it depends if
Yeah.
there's ones around.
Fair.
The only Scions, gods, or legendary creatures that are around at this particular moment in time are the ones in the van.
Man, my van must smell like a potpourri of just assaulting senses.
I will say, given the aspect where it says gods or legendary creatures as well, Hadrian smells like a mix of everything at the moment.
Everything.
Not strongly, but a mix of everything.
I was gonna say,
smells like an everything bagel.
yeah, this is gonna. He kind of smells like all the gods at once right now.
How is that possible?
I don't know. No one told me how this works.
I don't think anybody actually knows how it works. There's always something new popping up. Alright, everybody hold on. I'm gonna make a hard right, because I'm still just getting trees over here. I'm going to shift into a hard right.
How fast are you going?
So who knows what the legal speed limit is in Brussels? Because I'm doing about 50 over that.
Let's see what Belgian speed limits are, I believe.
I can tell you grew up in a city.
Let's see. This is forested area, right?
Yes.
Probably 50. If it's like a rural road. Otherwise, outside of we're in the south, right? Currently, southwest.
Oh.
We were heading towards France, but we teleported at some point.
Right. Yes.
I was about to say, yeah.
So we could be
are
anywhere.
still in Belgium,
So,
speed limit is probably 90 kilometers.
alright.
So that is
cool.
56 mph.
Thank you for converting.
Of course. I
Either
know
way,
who I'm
I'm doing
talking
about 50 above that.
Okay.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity pilot check at a difficulty of 5 with a complication of 5 for trees.
No. We can ignore complications for terrain.
I have adapted.
I don't know if that works for a car, though.
Don't think. Do you want?
Look, what the
Make it
text
spend
says.
legend. Make it spend legend, and I'll count it for the car.
I was about to say on top of that, Nether, this is a street vehicle. It has not been converted for off-road terrain in any fashion.
Not...
So take that and make it
dude.
a 6 complication.
Hey, do you want me to spend the legend?
If you spend the legend, I will count it for the car.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So everyone in the vehicle, as you guys are going very quickly down what little path there is for this, it is quite a bumpy ride. But after a little while, the bumps get more rhythmic. Jody, you have your head out of the window listening for things, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You know the cat bus from My Neighbor Totoro?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I have seen it, yes.
It's kind of like that, but less animal. It's kind of like the crawling hands aspect to it at this particular moment, but they're very fuzzy and covered in fur.
We have entered
Jody
Toontown.
looking down out the window like, damn, when did the snack wagon get legs?
What? Hard's going to look out the window.
I'm sorry.
Hey, eyes on the road!
Panicked.
looks at Jody and gestures at the fact that there is no road and nothing but trees.
That's all the more reason to look at it.
Well, it's a good thing I don't have insurance because
Look,
it wouldn't
I
have
don't
covered
care.
that.
Just drive. Do not hit anything.
Okay. All right.
The snack wagon now has grabbers.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Jody keeping an ear out for things, Cardin's driving. What are the other two of you up to at this particular moment in time?
One's in
think,
charge of radio and the other's in charge of snacks.
Well, there's
Andre's
also
gonna
a
keep an
guy
eye
in the
on
back.
Hadrian.
Yeah, there's a guy who needs to be restrained.
I believe he was restrained by the magical jump rope at this moment in time.
Yeah, I'm not giving him any chance to get away.
Very fair.
I am now a little more fuzzy than usual, holding on to
Yes.
my now more fuzzy than usual wolf.
Okay. So,
Wait, even the animals that would be adapted for this climate, like, double down on adaptation?
They're more adapted.
That's cool.
I mean,
That's cool.
like any complications that might arise, like maybe
Being a
for
bit maybe.
Alma, her olfactory senses get improved, and it's like, oh, this is not just a woods that I am unfamiliar to. I can smell it better now, or something like that. I don't know how it works.
generally speaking, let me take a look at power real quick.
Yeah.
Powers, you said it's the wild innate?
Yeah, acclimate.
Oh, that's not acclimate. Okay, not wild purview innate. The other thing.
Oh, is it the boon?
Yes,
It's
this
a
is the boon.
Yes, this is the boon. Sorry.
No, environmental
My bad.
complications. So, in short, like, you guys, if taking a hard right starts taking you into snowy territory, you guys aren't going to be affected by the snow. That's kind of what ignoring the complications and stuff like that is. Because it says, like, you can survive the scalding heat of the Sahara or be immunized against the radiation of Chernobyl. So, the car has now been adapted to work in such an environment. With its loping grand strides going through things, you take a hard right, and how long do you drive?
Can we like figure out what I'm guessing he did to bring us here?
I can probably do some sort of ritual to find that out.
Please? I'd like to have a way to get back.
Yes, me too. I will try and read the signs.
Okay, reading signs.
1 point of momentum.
Yes.
And just the sorcery skill.
Yes.
This is not about future, so I do not get enhancement there. Attribute, cunning, academics.
That's your magic skill, I believe.
The stars aren't out, right?
You don't know. You guys haven't look outside.
I look up.
The only person. You look
I've been
up.
outside.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
what
that's
about
right.
the
Jody's the
literally
only one
looking
that's-
outside.
So do you also wish to look outside, Casimir?
Yes, I look up and outside and up.
Okay. Do you stop the car or do you look out the window?
I look out the window.
You see a singular star in the noonday sky.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
And I'm assuming that is not the sun.
There is a sun, but it is
Okay.
not the sun. You do see a singular bright star in the noonday
Oh.
sky.
Well,
What does that mean?
I have no idea. I
Okay,
will
can you
roll
figure it
the
out?
smart guy
2
doesn't know.
successes.
Nice.
Would you like to spend some momentum?
Should I?
Sure.
Let's go for 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 successes.
Okay. So, what are you investigating exactly?
I am trying to gain an understanding of what has happened to us to bring us to this strange new wood.
Where we are, what this place is.
Yes.
Okay. With, um, hmm. With 3 successes, let me take a look at other skills to see if you can figure out some other stuff. Go ahead and also roll for me. I'm going to call the attribute on this one an intellect occult check. Still a good pool for you, but not at your best pool.
No. 2 successes.
Okay. So, the general aspect about it is whatever is making Hadrian smell like everything has clearly given him some type of abilities, as it took Andre running at full tilt to catch him, and you guys know how fast Andre can move.
Hmm.
It does seem as though some of these abilities may not be able to be controlled. And in comparison, Hadrian has acted like an Axis Mundi to take you to another world. You're not entirely sure if it's to split the hairs on it. As you use your magic to figure out, you're not entirely sure if it's a mid-realm, overworld, or underworld. Until you take another look back up into the sky and note the star again.
Mhm.
The midday star. One that might change here in a little time. Perhaps related to an aunt.
Related to a what?
Aunt.
Hmm.
Did we get teleport to your mom's house?
It is possible. I think with that, I close my eyes and I silently pray to Zoria. I go, if you have any hand in this, Mother, please bring us out safely and give us the wisdom to do so.
Okay. You send out your prayer. Is there anything else that you do?
I
As-
guess the only other question is, the fuck's up with this guy?
Yeah.
What's his deal?
Has anyone removed the objects that he's been holding onto? Has anyone checked him for things?
I think we took care of that last session.
Probably do that now if it hasn't been done already.
Okay.
Yeah, let's check what he has on him.
What's in his pockets?
In his pockets are his wallet, which is very bare at this moment in time, as in like no extra cash, no extra things. It just has his pretty much just his card and his ID, and the needed stuff that someone would have in case of emergencies or things like that. Outside of that, it looks like he had the manuscript, and he left with nothing but the clothes on his back. So he's been walking this entire time with next to nothing.
Do we notice any physical changes to him?
Not that you guys can tell.
Notes written on the manuscript.
There are many notes written on the manuscript. Make an academics check for me if you're checking that. Mental.
Academics brain.
Wouldn't
Okay.
like helping with that.
Can I help you instead?
Yeah.
Possibly.
'Cause I'm not good at academics.
Let me make a. You roll first then.
Yes.
Just checking if I got anything that helps. Nope.
Storyteller,
One
can I
success.
test something?
So much help.
I'm gonna turn the radio on. Am I getting static or is there just nothing?
Wait a second. There's
Either way,
nothing.
I'll have the answer to my question. There's nothing. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so we are not in the material plane anymore.
Yep.
Okay.
One enhancement to you, Casimir.
One enhancement to me. One enhancement to me.
One enhancement, dear
Do this dice
Casimir.
roll.
TOS.
Five
right.
successes.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
TOS.
What?
That song is copyrighted.
Yeah,
Not
that melody
anymore,
is
right?
owned by Warner Brothers.
I thought it wasn't anymore.
Nope.
I don't want
They
to
are
take the chance.
Fair.
Yeah, they're never letting that copyright go.
With 5 successes, though, you do notice that there are many notes scribbled in the different margins in various different languages, but there are some that have been written in more recently than the others. In a hand that you in particular, Casimir, would recognize as Hadrian's. It seems as though in whatever language that they're reading, it is easier to write the notes in that part of that language. As the manuscript is removed from Hadrian, he begins calming down further until the point where the exhaustion seems to catch up with him, and he falls unconscious.
Just pat him
Okay.
on the shoulder and say, "Have a nice nap."
Okay, with that, so we've confirmed that he is unconscious?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to stop the snack wagon.
Okay.
Everybody else stay in the car.
Oh, you put it in the park?
Yeah, well,
Can
I
I-
don't...
Can I go with you so that you're not going by yourself?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the park, but I'm going to leave the ignition on.
Okay. You ever see like a cat loaf and kind of cross its front paws?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, the snack wagon's adorable now.
Ghost, I do have to tell you,
Uh-huh.
please do not get attached. The storyteller will take him away.
No. Don't teach me to love just to take it away.
Well, you can spend some of your XP to upgrade it and then keep it that way.
Oh, I love...
Give coffee forever.
I think I know the next thing after my gun.
Mhm.
Alright, but yeah,
It will not just be the snack wagon. It'll be the snacking wagon.
oh, okay. But yeah, Jody and Carden are gonna exit the car. I'm gonna try to... I'm not gonna go far. I'm just gonna kind of have a look around. Is it... So it's nothing but like trees and a star in every horizon? Question mark?
It looks like
The
a
sun is
planet.
still moving.
It looks like a
but-
planet from Stargate.
I've never
So
seen
per
Stargate.
month.
They all look like this. Just a ton of trees.
Oh no, it's not Vermont, it's Vancouver. Sorry.
Yes. Because it was cheap to
Remi-
film there.
It reminds me of the joke, the dumb joke I'd always make when Alvarez and I was watching the Orville. Just every
Uh-huh.
planet they went to, I'd sit there and be like, "Oh, that's weird. It looks like the Californian wilderness."
Yep.
Yeah. Just that's why all Doctor Who episodes are filmed in a quarry in Wales. It's cheap to film there.
Yep. Oh no.
We can go anywhere at any time, but it will always be London during the Blitz.
Can I see if there are any tracks in this wood made
good
Are you
by
also coming out with
large
this?
chicken legs?
Are you also coming out with this?
No. Yeah, I was about to say, I told you to stay in the car.
Okay. I will look around whilst in the car.
Go ahead and roll for me a survival mental check
Okay.
for that one.
I luckily did enhance my survival. 3 successes.
Nice.
With 3 successes, you think you might have seen. You think you might see a very old chicken leg track.
Yeah.
Very large one.
I do another silent prayer to Zoria, like, please
He's
make me remember
he's
if
up-
I did
he's up-
anything
he's up.
wrong. And
Um,
also please protect my friends who are maybe going to encounter her.
I'm just gonna keep my ears out for anything approaching.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my my eyes up because that's no, it's my nose. My nose is what's good about me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my nose up for any strange sense. So it's just like typical woodland wildlife. There's no like mystical creatures or anything that we can like see, smell, hear, or touch.
as you ask me that,
Oh boy.
by hearing and by scent, there is a small tabby calico that seems to be following you guys.
Cat!
Cat.
Cat.
It
Hello,
appears to
cat.
be a tabby calico.
And as you say, hello, cat, it kind of stops for a moment and goes, where?
Where?
Okay. All right.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Hello,
I'm Jody.
Jody.
These are my friends. We got a bit lost.
Yes, your contraption is quite loud.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's usually surrounded by other loud contraptions.
Sounds like for poor hunting.
Yeah, don't go to Earth, it sucks. I don't know the way out of here, would you?
The way this place is odd. Usually, to get out would involve some kind of guide, which I could be, but it works more on, I've heard it called storybook logic,
Oh no.
where you might need to complete a task beforehand.
I've never been good at reading. Okay, Casimir? Do you know storybook
Yes?
logic?
Oh no. Are we gonna get there and he's gonna be vanished? I'm gonna go back to the van.
He said yes.
Oh, okay. I
And
didn't
then
hear
nothing
them.
when I asked if he knew storybook logic. I'm gonna take that as a no.
Heather?
Uh-oh.
I am muted. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So you
about
hear
to
me
say, the
shout
subtitles are
you
going,
hear me
but-
shout expletives very loudly when you ask me that. But I do get out of the car with Alma and just stand outside for a moment. It's like,
This is. Oh, by the way, what was your name?
I didn't actually think of a name for the cat.
I was hoping, I was praying that you didn't put a Fae in front of us.
No.
Because Jody did not hesitate.
let's see.
I know what his name is not.
Uh-huh.
His name is not?
No, I know what his name is not.
Oh.
Wenceslas.
You said Nunceslas?
Wenceslas.
Wenceslas.
Spell that for me.
Okay, yeah.
As in
let me-
good King Wenceslas. There's something about a hit song I've never actually heard, but I've heard the name of.
Where? No. Calico.
The Prince of
Companion.
Bohemia.
I'm seeing Waffle.
Wenceslas. Alright. So yes, the cat will introduce himself as Wenceslas.
Okay, this is Wenceslas. He says hi.
I bow.
He said that the way out of here might be storybook logic, and we might have to do a thing to get out.
I see.
Doing air quotes around the quoted bits.
Heading Alma by the scruff. I kind of glance at the snack wagon and then at you, Carden, and go,
Hey, what's up?
can the wagon move by itself now?
Well, I did talk to her as if she was a person. Maybe some of that stuck. And I'm gonna look at the snack wagon, and I'm very just like a cat, just like holding my finger, just like mushing my fingers together. Come here, Snacky. Come here.
Roll for me an empathy or persuasion check. Social. You may have one enhancement.
If this works. Okay.
Jody is there just hoping it works.
Mm-hmm.
You said empathy social?
Empathy or persuasion social, yes.
Okay. One enhancement.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. The roller's more broken now. Sick.
It's not broken.
Well, I hit roll and it didn't go through, so. Oh,
Some
there
There
it
it
goes.
goes.
I've
It's
been
just
fighting you have to
making
hit it
a
twice.
Yeah, I have noticed that as well.
Okay.
Booklet.
With 3 successes, Andre, from the inside of the snack wagon, you hear the gear shift change as it rolls its way back up and slowly walks over to Garden.
Oh, that's a good snacky! Guys, I have no idea what's going on right now. Please get us out of here. I'm going to pet the hood.
Did I force character development for Carden?
Yes.
How dare you?
You spent the legend.
I
and
did.
It made the car adapted, so I'm just making it fair for a spent legend point.
I did.
Alright, this is cool. So what kind of something let me have to do? 2 months is less.
Rescue a princess, overthrow a tyrant, defeat a great evil.
I mean, I can do all those
Resolve
things.
any great evils? Or any
And any great evils around
princesses needing to be rescued?
to thwart? I'm good at thwarting things.
Perhaps
Uh,
any pigs that need help with construction.
What?
It's an
That was
American
Jodie
thing.
in character saying what?
Yeah.
Do I know of any places? I don't really know many tyrants. Those would probably be best in the Ivory Kingdoms, which, if you climb a tree and take a look around, you'll see large white towers.
Okay, be happy, and I'm the climate tree.
Yeah. Over in the distant horizon, you see white towers, occasionally spotting every place from for every aspect in the horizon.
Just
From
looking down from the top of the tree. So that away?
one of them, I don't entirely know which ones. I don't spend my time around people regularly. Um, as for kidnapped princesses or the like, you could probably figure out more information again at one of the ivory cities, but you could also find Koshé. He usually has a princess or two locked away, trying to make them his bride.
The moment that
What? Why does that name sound
Name-
familiar?
is dropped, you can see Casimir just fully freezing up. His fingers stop in the fur of Alma. Yet, you said Crochet?
Yes.
Where's he? Jumping back down
Oh.
from the tree.
Or when is he, depending on where we are in the story?
Don't. Don't make my brain hurt.
Have you not heard of Crochet the Deathless?
Alright, so I want you to think about who you're talking to.
I think
Now, I want you to ask that question again.
I think I've heard the name mentioned, but I've been skipping school.
Okay, so in Slavic mythology, Crochet the Deathless is. Well, he's not the devil or Satan or anything in that sense, but
Is an antagonist?
he is very, very bad.
Right.
He tends to, as mentioned, kidnap princesses, or I presume since you're talking about other realms, goes into the realm to kidnap the equivalent thereof to try to make them his brides.
I mean, we could swap that. That sounds sortable, right? This is sortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's...
Jodie is asking Casimir because Casimir seems to know more about this.
Casimir is still looking very scared, but he also knows that he is with friends, and his friends are very powerful.
And violent. Don't forget violent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm about to be a lot more violent if I activate one of my knacks that I got. Like, I have a knack that one of my party members might need to pull me out of.
Oh yeah.
It ain't gonna be me, because I ain't that strong.
Yeah, and also you don't have magic.
Oh.
It might not be Andre either.
At least
Then we have a nerd.
How? I need the mechanics of this.
Don't worry, I'll
Later.
I'll show you later.
Okay,
When it comes up,
becomes
we'll
a
explain
problem.
it.
Sure.
Yeah, Jodie is aware of it and will tell you before they do it.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Oh,
Hello, Michi.
oh,
Hello.
If you're
Hello.
talking, we can't hear you.
yeah, I was about to say, can anyone else not hear her?
Hello.
There you
Oh,
are.
There you
there
are.
we go.
Also, they have made.
whatnot.
I completely forgot to add. They have made a kitty friend who's a calico named Wenceslas.
It's a boy.
Yes.
Why not?
Very
Also,
surprising for a
the
calico,
snack
yes.
wagon has gained sentience and is now my pet.
why wasn't it a girl calico named Delilah?
Ooh.
Maybe the
We're
next
original.
cat we meet.
As I didn't want to make him a black cat because I have a black cat, and then I was like, calicos are cool. And I didn't
Calicos
want
are
to use a
very
name.
nice. And I
Yeah,
think
like
there is a
Delilah.
there is a calico named Delilah, but they're in Washington.
Yeah, a little far away from the thrice
Whatever
10th
this
kingdom.
is.
I'll just say it now. You know
I know
exactly
where
where you
it
are,
is.
Casimir. I'm sure you
Yeah,
tell people.
We've kind of figured out where we are. The place runs on storybook logic, and we have to do basically a quest to get out of here.
Yeah, and
Also, we stopped Casimir's colleague from melting by taking the manuscript off him.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and also like
no more melting.
somewhat above table. Alvarez has dropped you all into my side quest.
Oh,
I gave you some options. I just mentioned one by name that I knew you were interested in.
Yep.
I was about to be worried because I don't have PTO, and then I remembered I'm the boss.
I thought you were gonna say I don't have PTSD, and I was like, what?
Oof.
Oh, oof, indeed.
Okay.
I thought Alvarez dropped us in a Fey realm, and real life Red Ghost was going to die because I hate dealing with Fey rules.
And yet you're my friend.
Well, none of us decided to be Tuatha, so
True.
Or Planton.
yep.
True.
Well, Kit's planned on.
That's
Any
fair.
other
But with everyone here and Vega being still here, Casimir thinks if it is all of us, then we may have a chance.
All right. Was this Toshe guy?
Well, he could be anywhere, depending on what story the 10th Thrice Kingdom has in store for us today.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get on with the plot. I'll say to Wenceslas. Thanks for your help.
Do you wish
Good.
to follow along with us, or do you wish to stay here?
Well, depending on which way that you guys go, you do need some kind of guide on the way out.
Oh,
So,
would you be willing to guide us?
what's in it for me?
What do you want?
I can make good meats.
Say, what do you want?
How good? And Wenceslas just kind of squints.
Does Wenceslas...
I eat them.
is Wenceslas able to communicate with Alma and Donovan? Well, yes, Donovan, obviously,
Yeah.
since Donovan can speak.
I was about to say, Donovan knows English.
Yep.
I believe
Suggestion
so.
to the animals for a review.
Okay. To not get too into things, there's just kind of like some back and forth for a little bit, which is quite quiet.
Yeah.
As
They get the Animal
they
Crossing
speak.
villager noises.
And after a while, Wenceslas says, "Fine, I will do it for these treats."
I appreciate doing business with you.
All right, let's go slay the princess. What are we doing?
No,
We're
that's a
gonna
different
go
game.
rescue princess from a creepy guy who wants to make her a bride.
You know what? At least it's not a dragon.
Yeah.
You don't
I
like your
guess.
kind that much?
No, I just don't like the idea of us having to kill a dragon, even though that dragon is probably enforcing the patriarchy by kidnapping princesses in the cause of forced marriage.
Understood.
There's Delilah.
Might be fun though.
No, that was Wenceslas.
Okay.
All right. So
Kind
back
of
to the
lean
snack
in.
wagon.
I lean into Alma and say or ask if he's okay with Wenceslas possibly riding on her back if we are going for a long trip.
Kind of looks at the snack wagon, goes, "There's," and kind of get the feeling that there's plenty of room in the snack wagon.
Snack wagon is.
But if
quite
we have to go
large.
on foot,
Mm,
But the snack wagon has foots now.
yeah.
the snack wagon is also still very large. If we need to go into
But it
a
is
cave,
going on foot.
you are right.
Arden continues to pet the hood. They're talking about you.
You can't tell if the rumbles is just because of the engine or if it's purring. Just Carden. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man, that's either adorable or a Carden is sweating. That's either really good or really bad.
Alright. So, do you guys want to head to one of the Ivory Cities first, or do you guys just want to try to go find Koche?
Might be a good idea to get some information at this one of the
Yeah.
cities. Yeah.
Okay. Pick a cardinal direction!
What direction is Carden standing in from me?
Carden is always facing the east.
Then we'll go that cardinal direction.
Alright.
Thank you, Nether. I was just thinking about the joke.
Yay!
While we're going, I'm gonna send a message to Leo saying, "Hey, if I'm not back in like my reality by nighttime, let my mom know I'm in another dimension." Okay, bye.
Do you have an eye yaller?
No,
I was just
Okay.
about to say,
but Leo is my guide, so I should be able to contact him.
Fair.
I'll say he has one.
Okay. Leo will give a thumbs up.
That's so hard. It just never went through.
That's just so silly.
Also, when we left, wasn't it like the dead of night?
No.
No? Okay.
And there was travel time regardless.
Oh, fair.
You had to go across borders.
Whew.
Well, while that is true, going across borders in the EU and the US, very different.
Yup.
It would be like going across a state border.
Yeah.
Going from state to state in like 8 hours is nothing for us.
Okay, so you guys head eastward. You see other creatures, the loping strides of the snack wagon moving forward from the space. Adrian is currently unconscious. He's been resting for a little bit. Do you guys try to wake him up at any point, or do you just let him rest as you guys go onwards to the closest kingdom to the east?
He was kind of annoying. Do we want him conscious?
I mean, he seems to be less speaking in tongues now that the book is off him.
Yes, outside of his ramblings, he was, as far as I can tell, a decent person.
Maybe
A little
we can
nerdy, kept to himself. But
maybe we can
overall
find
pretty
out
good.
what scrambled his brain if we wake him up.
Or he tries to run again because he's now in the place that he wanted to go to get the thing there.
I mean, he's still tied up.
I mean, the friends do have.
Andre's
We
still
do
here
have
to
our,
like.
our base.
Andre's still here to pin him.
That's true.
I'm just wondering if we want to add babysitting to the list of things we have to do on top of the
I can knock
quest.
him out if he causes a problem.
No, fair enough.
Do we have anything like smelling salts? Do you have like a first aid kit in the snack wagon?
I'll pour some water on him.
Carden grabs the ammonia salts that he carries in the snack wagon.
Okay. Between the water and the ammonia salts, Hadrian wakes up suddenly. He's like,
Yeah,
What do you have?
yeah, it hurts, don't it?
It's like, hey buddy, you hungry?
yes.
Yeah, I
With
bet.
that, with no explanation, Carden hands him a Lunchable.
I'll feed it to him because he's still tied up.
It's a
Thank
nacho
you.
one.
So, what do you remember?
Most of it, I had the book. I was working on figuring out some of its origins, fearing to figure out more information about it, which led me to reading it. The more I read, the more obsessive I became over it. Is to not put too fine a point on things.
Well, you
And
calmed down a bit when we took it off you.
oh, good. Keep it away from me.
Okay.
Is there any particular
I will make
reason?
no indication of where it is right now.
I don't want to feel that way again. I was.
Did you learn stuff from it? Like, we got teleported to another dimension while you were rambling.
We are in the 10th Dice Kingdom right now.
Oh, that one sounds familiar.
Yes. We have been here once before.
Is
Well, you
so? Is
have.
this another dimension, or is this a different plane on a dimensional field?
I'm using the words interchangeably
Oh, fair enough.
because I am
cannot
not
tell
smart
you the
enough to tell the
difference.
difference. I'm not smart enough to know the difference.
Generally speaking, the aspects between different dimensions and different planes, as you're kind of thinking about it, using them interchangeably works quite well because they are full worlds in and of themselves that are connected to ours in various means, such as the library beneath the Midnight Nook. But they have their own rules, they have their own systems, they have beings that are in charge of them in various forms. It's
So, do you know why you brought us here, or if you brought us here?
if I had to guess, it was probably due to stress factors leading to an explosion of what power remained, and this is the place that I have the closest tie to.
Okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Though it does seem we are a long way from home. Still.
We're doing a quest to get out. Thumbs up. I'm not telling you what it is because you might get scared.
Mm-hmm. I am not telling him the name either.
Okay.
But we're gonna do it and we're gonna get out of here. And then you're not gonna read the manuscript again.
Yes, I would rather not see it again in case that obsession comes back, but it is greatly appreciated. Okay. But yeah, he just kind of explains that he felt the drawing over to the east in order to complete the manuscript, what little that there was left to complete.
You mean west?
Which
West, yes, sorry.
West.
we
West.
Yeah.
He's talking about magnetic west. We're talking about true west.
Yeah, whatever. So yeah, probably a good thing we stopped you before we got to the ocean.
Yes, I don't know what I would have done if I would have tried to swim or if I would have gotten passage on a boat. Probably through means that were less than legal.
Or swimming, which would have also been bad.
Yes. Alright. The day passes tonight. As if you look at the stars do come out at night that you guys can see. It's kind of like a constellation of the shifting from one of the big stars to one of its neighboring stars. The light seems to shift in brightness at that particular point, as it seems to go from the evening star to the midnight star. You do seem to be going towards the midnight star if you're using that as a means of navigation.
Okay.
Before too long, you guys come across a break in the forest. Over in the distance, you see buildings that are hard to describe, but they look much older architecturally than what you're used to. Middle Ages type thing would be the best way to put it. Maybe some of them either closer to the center or even some outer to the edge might be late Renaissance at the latest.
Is this similar to the architecture that I've seen at the Friends?
They prefer to go with the medieval architecture over in their aspect of the Thrice 10th Kingdom, but yes, to not put too fine a point on it.
If there's anyone walking around doing any work, I would introduce myself and ask if they can direct me to the nearest tavern or drinking hall.
As you guys approach the walls, there is a stable hand outside of the gates that seems to look at your vehicle quite weirdly. As I haven't seen something quite like this.
It's one of its kind.
Don't worry, it's friendly.
Good. Good. Yeah, the nearest tavern hall with a stable is about, and it kind of gives you directions over towards a drinking hall.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That might be the best approach to try and find some information.
It also might be a place to get some better sleep. And as you guys go, as it is quite late in the day, there is the sound of music, jovial. I don't have anything fitting for it, so we're just going to keep it on Primordial Chaos.
Fine.
I was not anticipating this. I don't know why, but I was not anticipating this.
We have transcended systems. We are back in Dungeons and Dragons.
Been given a quest.
That's right. You're playing D&D. No.
Playing Scion or playing D&D within Scion.
I'll just stat up Koshé the Deathless real quick, and
Casimir is just playing D&D in the Midnight Nook every so often.
but
Funny enough, Cardin's playing a paladin.
Jody is perpetually forgetting their sheet.
Casimir has copies.
The lads keep stealing it.
No.
They actually steal the one Jody has, so.
But as you guys go in, the smells assault you first with the alcohol and the aspects of freshly cooked meat and vegetables, fresh baked bread with sweet butter and different kinds of foodstuffs for you guys to eat.
How are we gonna pay for any of this?
Yeah, I was about to ask, what's money here?
Money here is usually transferred between coinage in weight. That way each place can have their own aspects of coin. Some kingdoms work together to form a more standardized aspect, but as I'm sure you've been told, some of them are more tyrannical in their aspects and wish to control things and are a little bit egotistical in that sense.
Jody's gonna pull out some coins and like weigh them in their hands to try and figure out which ones are the heaviest.
I'll pick up. I'll drop some euros from my wallet as well.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at everyone's purviews.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Someone does have a fortune purview, even though that's less fortune as in...
Prosperity is the money one.
Yeah.
Do I have the fortune purview?
Yeah, but
You
that's
sure
like
do.
that's like fortune telling more than money.
It's like fate and lines of things.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
you could... Yes?
gonna make some friends. Are there denizens here?
Denizens as in yourself or Wenceslas. There's a few of them.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna hang out with them
Okay.
and maybe get them to buy me stuff if I can.
Hadrian goes, we could always talk to the barkeep to see if we could give the performers a break if anyone has any skills with entertainment. Or we could just try. I'm guessing. I don't know everyone's skill sets. I am not an entertainer.
I do not need an audience, but I could tell people's fortunes. And Vega is also skilled in that.
This is true. As I pull out my tarot deck.
I think you could possibly do feats of strength for entertainment as well, Hadrian says, looking at Andre.
I'm also quite good at crafting.
Perhaps someone might need some assistance with crafting or the like.
And you, Andre, can you make me a sign that says "can eat anything for a coin"?
Sure.
A sign is easy enough to make. I'm not going to make you roll for it.
Fair.
Bard is just standing outside with like a wooden sign that just has like it etched into him, "can eat anything for a coin."
Like, I was thinking for a moment, if you made it really, like, roll to make it really lovely, but for this sort of task, I think it needs to look bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the letters needs to be backwards.
Yes.
Alright.
It's the O.
So, however you would like to gain some coinage or some favors, you tell me what you're going to roll, and you can set a difficulty and whatnot based on what it is that you're doing. So, like, making friends, as we heard, would probably be like persuasion or leadership, as an example.
I'm gonna do leadership for that.
You were saying, Andre, before I interrupted?
Andre will do going around and doing repairs and DIY work for people.
Okay. I'm going to have you make a technology roll, because we talked about that.
Let me see. Da, da, da. Yes, I can use that. I can use my fire. Fire!
Ooh. You have anything with Forge? Or in Forge that might help? I don't know what its
Its
innate
default
power
thing
is.
whenever your thing would suffer flaws due to complications of delicate work or any other source, remove them down to minimum 0.
So yeah, simple tasks you could do extremely easily, even without...
Oh yeah, and I'll apply my Shaping Hands imbuement for why not, for another free enhancement.
There you go.
So yeah, I just got max enhancement. Don't have any scale, not worth going for any scale. 8 successes.
Hey, 8 successes is a lot. It's not a lot of money that you're getting, as these are quote-unquote common folk. But they are grateful for the help, and they are able to definitely give you enough to cover room and board for a night.
Excellent.
Carden, what would you like to roll to try to attract attention?
I'm gonna be tapping my pass for mine, the Denizen's best friend.
Okay, so that'll give you 2 extra dice.
9 successes.
Holy crap. You tell me what happens.
Okay.
If you need some time to think about it, we do have a couple of
Jody is the
Jody
DM now.
is making friends with all of them by, sharing tales of our incredible exploits,
Mm-hmm.
and just joining in with all the fun and being the heart of the party.
Yeah.
Opening every news story up with, no shit, there I was.
Toe to toe with 5 of the nastiest vampires you ever saw. Slowly, all 10 of them surrounded me. But did I surrender? No.
I said no to those 15 vampires!
And
then
then,
I
when the
threw
dust
spaghetti at-
cleared, there were 20 less vampires in the world.
Did I ever tell you about the time I fought a couch?
I fought spaghetti.
I love that bit in Jack and Daxter too. Well, Jack too.
Alright.
Card?
Yeah, your stuff is covered for the evening.
Yes. I am good.
I guess I could make a persuasion manipulation check.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Just
Try
kind
to
of like
get
a
their
come
attention.
all, come one, come all, come witness the bottomless pit of a man.
Yeah, go for it. Eight and 9 successes to start off the night for this. Seven or 7 dice, 4 successes. Pretty
Not
good,
bad.
pretty good. With 4 successes, you don't really have to worry about board, which is good. Because you're eating things that people are giving you. Some of it's like an old rusty knife. It's someone's giving you a boot that they found that has a hole in it. They've given you just all sorts of random stuff.
Yeah, suckers. They're paying me to eat.
But you do have enough money for a night in if you would like. and to stable the snack wagon. Very
Oh,
important.
I gotta pay to feed the snack wagon.
Mhm. That's also gas, you know? You have to pay for gas. And it's not as cheap as it is in the States.
I am so like I don't even know where to begin with how do I feed it oil? Does it consume gas, or is that like Red Bull for it?
That's something to ask,
Storyteller.
Sarnay.
Sone, yeah, who has a motorcycle that she needs to feed.
That involves
Uh-oh.
hay
And
It's
carrots.
a
and
horse.
carrots and sometimes sugar cubes if
So
the
if
motorcycle
that's
has been
the
very
case,
good.
do I feed Snacky fish? Poultry, maybe?
Although now you say sugar cubes, I do have the image of someone seeing you putting sugar cubes in the engine and coming to yell at you.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Sarnay has had multiple fights.
Yeah.
Pouring sugar in my own tank is wild.
Very good.
Okay. Vega,
I see in
Casimir?
chat somebody put fish oil, and you're
Yep.
not wrong.
Nope, it's not. It's not too bad.
I know you guys are talking about doing fortunes. Did you guys want to do them together, or did you want to do them separately?
I think
I'm
Doing
fine with doing
things
them
sep-
together.
yeah, doing things
Oh.
together is what I wanted to say.
Okay. Absolutely. Who would like to lead the action on this one?
Ladies first.
Okay,
Okay.
so that means that you'd be helping there, Casimir? Just
I would
making
be
sure?
helping, yes.
Okay, so go ahead and make your magic roll.
So
Unless you're doing something else.
No, I
So-
can do a magic roll. Or success.
So that's 3 enhancement to you, Vega. Plus any enhancement that you get from your other stuff.
all right. So occult, social with 3 enhancements, and
Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Just go ahead and make your roll. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking. Oh, I was gonna actually ask them a question, but they disappeared.
Oh no!
I'm wondering if this counts as a mystic ritual.
Possibly.
Possibly. Let me wait, and I'll ask them.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, can I count mystic rituals as a specialty for this?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Do I hear a baby boy?
You do hear baby boy. Your tarot deck will still give you 1 enhancement because it is a tarot deck.
So
That
I
is
have
what it
4
is built for.
enhancement then,
Yes,
altogether?
yes.
8 successes!
Yay!
We are so heckin', what's the word? We are so telling fortunes. We are so mystical. Ooh.
Such mystic. Very fortunate.
Vega, you, if I recall correctly, this is your real job.
This is my real job.
While the coinage is different, and it's not quite as much as you're used to making in our realm, Ghost, you're muted. Yeah, you're able to get enough to cover your expenses for the evening with 8 successes.
Hot dog.
Everyone doesn't have to sleep on the streets tonight. Congratulations.
Man, these
Hot
people.
dog.
This village is gonna lose their minds when everyone's gonna be able to hear Cardin sleep.
Honk shoe or honk me me me.
Oh no! If you'll recall, one of my
Yeah.
draconic changes, it literally sounds like a monster is sleeping in their home.
Fair.
It is Honkshu of the mist horn variety.
Okay. But yes, I presume you guys eat, drink, and be merry for the rest of the evening, or through the evening after you guys have gathered enough coinage to.
Is there any role that I need to do to avoid saying that we're here to find Koshe? Because I also want to find out where Koshe may be hiding.
You
Sure,
could
Jody,
start
with your
asking
many
questions.
friends.
You could start asking questions to try and suss out whether mentioning is a bad thing. We get this all kinds of missions you have to do here, like this and this and this, and just put it in the list. Just to get a sense of the vibe of what asking about him is like.
Mm-hmm. Would that be something like empathy?
Yeah, go for it. An empathy check to
persuasion.
kind of read the aspect on. We'll make it an empathy check, just for the moment.
Let's say manipulation, empathy. Not very good at those, but 2 successes.
With 2 successes, what you've noticed throughout the night, and it's kind of played into the reason why a lot of people are giving you money each for your own things, is that you guys are it's somewhere between a novelty and extremely welcome type of thing. What's the word I'm looking for? The best way to kind of explain it is there are some people who might be a little younger who take a look at you guys and think, "Oh, great changes are coming."
Oh yeah, I'm hanging out with all them.
Yeah.
They're all my friends now.
There are a couple of older individuals who kind of squint at you guys a little bit, because when there's great changes, that usually means great fallout type thing. But
Boomers.
you have the general you have the general feeling that as long as you don't shout it, things will be fine.
Don't say it loud enough for the entire bar to go quiet and everyone to glare at you.
Yes. But for information gathering, that one will be a persuasion check.
All right. I'll go for the same.
I'm going to say difficulty 4 on this one.
Ooh.
No.
Could I use cunning for this?
I'll allow it, given that you kind of have a vibe on the place at the moment.
Yeah. Nice. 4 successes!
Excellent. That's just what you needed.
Yay!
So for those of you that are kind of sticking around closer to Casimir's kind of talking and figuring out some of these things, you figure out that, or you hear the tales of Koshe the Deathless, how he's kind of he's, I don't want to say a vaudeville villain, but that's really kind of what comes to mind.
Okay.
Got some mustache twirling vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
If there were railroads, he would have tied a maiden down to them.
Yes.
I'm just imagining I don't want to say vaudeville villain, but the piano does intensify every time he takes a step.
To the point where one will fall out of the sky.
The main difference between that is it's less for the comedy aspect, and it's more that he has the wherewithal and the ability to back up a lot of his actions that he does.
I think
You,
if ever someone like mentions like, but like you shouldn't deal with him, there is that tension and that anxiety from Casimir, but there's also like, I have the support, or like I am blessed by the Midnight Star.
they kind of take a look at your hair, and if you haven't changed your, if you've been making clothes.
I mean, it's. Would it be clear that like I have the striking looks? There is that when I did my the help action, or
Oh yeah. You don't have a legend imbued. Never mind. I was going to say people have only spent legend, and I completely forgot that omens exist.
yep.
But that was a scene ago. So. But yeah, as I kind of mentioned that, I do recall Casimir's hair and eyes, especially when you reached hero tier, kind of shifted to the aspect of a more starry, what's it called?
Aesthetic, maybe.
Yes, that's a good word. So they'll kind of shrug and kind of move on, explaining the things. You hear that the reason why he's called the Deathless, for those of you that are unfamiliar with Koshé, is he took his death, he put it in a needle, and then he put it in an egg, and then he put it in various animals to kind of try to hide it before putting those in a chest and hiding the chest somewhere. So
The original turducken.
yes, think kind of like Davy Jones from Pirates, the Caribbean.
Probably kind of what his legend is based on.
Yeah, would be Koshé the Deathless in this particular instance. The last that anyone's heard of where his death might be would be northeasterly in the quite a ways out, in probably on an island, not too far from the coast.
Okay. And I'll mention that to the others and say, like, perhaps that is what we will be traveling towards tomorrow morning.
Thumbs up.
What's the bed situation looking like?
Not horribly great, unfortunately. They are beds, they are comfortable enough to sleep on, but they themselves are probably not the most comfortable. It's probably like straw beds or
Not
goose
very
down
ergonomic.
beds. Yeah, not the most ergonomic.
They'll do.
Exactly.
Jody does end up staying up quite late, just talking to people until they all leave.
Very fair. Okay. What am I?
Shake as Cardin snores.
The next morning, you see quite a few people that stayed the night, did not get any sleep at all, and kind of look a little scared.
Oof. They got scared that Cardin was going to eat them.
Gonna
Did you
Somebody
not
was-
warn them?
gonna poke Cotton as he comes down. It's like, have you been like tested for sleep apnea?
No, I don't think so.
Cause you snore like real loud.
Yeah,
Like
just a moment.
747 loud.
yeah, it wasn't always a thing. I don't know how to stop it. I've tried the nose strips and everything.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We need advanced god nose strips.
Mhm.
Next quest.
We'll sell them to all the pantheons.
just to acquire some for God. I'll do my best to calm people down. Like, no, it's okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We'll be traveling on.
Do you guys separate at all as you guys kind of get ready for the morning, whether that's getting breakfast or
I think
what
I
have
will
you?
take Alma out for a walk in the morning. And I will ask if Vega wishes to join me with Donovan.
Of course. She will happily join and she'll link her arm up.
Oh.
Actually, she will hold Casimir's hand. Ooh. I know, gross.
Oh my god. The scandal.
The scandal.
Right? We're not
What
even
will
married.
the village say?
Well, they don't know if you're married or not, so...
Actually. Okay. I'm looking things up for the moment. Anyone else join them? Just out of curiosity.
No.
Jody is
no.
just like, as long as someone else is going with someone, then
Mhm.
it's fine.
Buddy system.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with Snacky. I'm gonna make some breakfast.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask people if there's like anything nearby we have to look out for. Anything in that direction, pointing in the direction that we were told to go.
So if you go westward,
Hmm.
Northwestward.
But it
if
was
you go
narrow.
southwestward, you've gone too far.
I don't know.
I was going to do something, but I decided that I cannot make it a good aspect on the fly, so
Oh.
I will hold that off for the moment as your walk is uneventful as you kind of go through the
My goodness.
beautiful.
Wenceslas
Yeah.
is loud.
He is. He's so fucking loud.
He
I don't know what his
smells the goat
problem
cheese
is.
that Carden's making in the back of Snacky.
And now he's in my lap.
Yay.
Baby.
But you guys are able to have your walk, make your food, get your food if that is, calm down the people.
Ask questions.
Asking questions about the northeasterly directions.
It's like any dangers to look out for in that way. Guess we'll go next.
They explain the different dangers of. They speak about the Baba Yaga. She is always a danger.
Yeah.
I've
heard of that one.
There are beasties of various sorts, but you'd probably be able to take care of them.
Yes.
There is a dragon that is rumored to live out in that general direction, so do keep an eye out for
Dragon.
that.
Cotton, it might be a dragon around.
I'm just gonna roll 4 dice real quick to see if they can figure out what the hell or why you seem excited that there's a dragon. Especially for Carden. Successes, okay.
As Jody says that, like they're gonna look over and Carden is just heating like a sandwich between 2 irons. As he looks over and just goes, "Oh, neat."
No successes. Out-of-towners are weird.
I was gonna say, he thinks dragons are cool.
Dragons are
Fair
cool.
enough. But yeah, you guys are able to get ready for the day. Hadrian looks much better than he did the day before.
I'm gonna ask Hadrian if he would like a grilled cheese.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna make him a back of the van grilled cheese.
One of the scullery staff comes out and goes, "We could have made you food in the kitchens.
Do you make grilled cheese?
I'm sure we could. Given that I don't know where he got the bread and cheese from, if not from us."
Oh, his
It's
pockets are like full of food. Don't worry about it.
yeah, it's real weird. He's just gonna cover the hidden panel that's in the back of Snacky.
He just keeps getting food from places. We don't question it anymore. I want to see what food you got. I'm gonna go and make grilled cheese with the cookie staff. Eventually.
Yeah.
Oh,
and eventually,
Jody, if you can, see if they have tomato soup.
Okay. Do you have tomato soup?
we could probably make some.
Cool.
So you make some grilled cheese, you make some tomato soup. If you have some of the regular breakfast fares, it is very hearty, full of like various parts of a pig, eggs, bread.
I'm gonna bring some of that with the soup and the grilled cheese and be like, "Oh, we're eating good today."
Oh, is this for the group?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a very good specification. I was just going to eat this the second you turned around.
It's like, I could probably get more. I made some.
Please do.
I made a lot of friends.
So you can get like a I don't know what I don't know what storybook fish are. See if you can get fish for Snacky.
Okay. Gonna go get fish for Snacky.
Sure. It is definitely the aspect of
Do you have any fish?
who are these people and why are they eating everything?
What are they doing with all that food?
Oh sure, that makes us weird. Not the automobile that is piloting around on several cat-like appendages.
Excuse me, that's a monster.
Alvarans, may I suggest something?
Go for it.
The snack wagon's animal traits.
Mm-hmm.
Look otter-like. Because it's an automobile?
Okay.
I'm gonna feed it the fish.
Okay. How do you attempt to feed Snacky the fish?
Well, first I'm just gonna put the fish in front of its face. Like, hold it out.
I'm assuming that's the hood.
Yeah.
There's no response from the hood, because
It's not that much of a cat bus.
How did you feed it? I say to Garden.
I mean, last time I fed it was a couple days ago, and that was unleaded.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go around to the
The gas.
where you put the gas in.
I just like shove a fish in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and just put the fish in there.
You know, if she was still just a car, I'd be real mad right now, but we're gonna figure this out.
Is this your mouth?
it kind of widens and goes around the size of the fish, because those aren't very big holes.
Nope.
Yeah.
And it seems to ingest the fish to the best of its ability.
I was like,
No.
damn, bones and all, huh?
Okay. Does it make those like revving noises from the other day?
It is if the ignition has not been turned off, those noises have not stopped. Because there is the gentle purr of the engine, and there could be a gentle purr of its other things. I also don't remember what the happiness sound for otters is, so I'm just going to keep going with
I
purrs.
believe it is also a purr, but every once in a while they do actually exclaim their happiness with like a high-pitched
Chirping.
yelp.
And squeaks.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I have a what
you guys have,
what a freak show we are.
The first thing Jody says when Vega and Cass get back is, "I fed the car fish."
It's true. I watched it happen.
I
Did you
look
give
over
it
to
scritches?
Vega.
I'm doing that right now while eating my grilled cheese sandwich.
Hey, we're
Yes.
stocked up for the next couple days, so you know.
Well, wonders never cease.
Andre will look to Card and say, "Does your card normally eat fish?"
It does now.
No, usually it's unleaded. I'm hoping this is permanent because I will have to do deep maintenance when we get back, and it's not.
I honestly don't know if
really
it'll...
unfortunate.
Yes, that's true. I didn't expect this to happen.
Brandine's gonna be pissed because she's gonna have to help.
Wait, did you do that?
Ah,
Pointing at the furry parts of the car.
I think so?
Cool.
I would have thought you'd know if you did it or not.
It was more out of a reflex than anything active.
Oh, we all changed too. We don't look the way we do.
Not necessarily, no.
Jody looks down and sees they look, a bit more closer to their part monkey form than usual and goes, "Oh yeah, I noticed."
Like, I have fur now.
In my defense, I've always had a tail.
This is true.
Well, always, but always since, the god stuff. Anyway.
Wait. We look different?
Yeah, so out of character, Michi, when we first realized we were on a different realm, the first thing Cass did was make us more adaptable to this environment. So we essentially just look like a bunch of, like, semi-Sasquatch.
Excuse me?
I'm monkey.
Except for Jody, who looks more monkeyish than usual.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did we need
Ve-
Sasquatch?
Vegas, like,
I mean,
I'm
It's
not
adapted to the
pretty.
environment, so not necessarily Sasquatchy.
You are still pretty.
it's a little warm. It's making you guys comfortable at this particular moment in time. Is kind of what's happened.
That's why Snacky, or the Snack Wagon prior, is now gestures at legs.
Ambulatory.
Yeah,
That's a word I learned.
That is a word that you learned.
Yeah.
That's a good
now
word.
I know it.
It's a good word indeed.
Anyway, we going?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
I would have asked where the coastline is.
Northeaster, I believe is what I said.
Northwestern, yes, okay.
I
No,
asked,
north.
I asked what the dangers on the way are, and I think we can deal with most of them.
Okay, good.
We are the danger.
So if we go northeast, and I kind of look at the snack wagon and seeing that it is otterified, I wonder if it can go on water now.
You know one
Does
way
the
to find
adaptation
out.
keep going?
I suppose so.
The
Onward,
adaptation is
Snacky.
usually imbue, so it would keep going if you were able to continuously imbue legend, but I've made Snacky a semi-permanent thing. We'll see how permanent it is
Depending
later.
on how much experience that guys wants to
Card's
spend.
gonna be so. Because I have a semi understanding of like all the messed up stuff we've done to this car
Mhm.
and what it's gonna take to fix it.
You could pour fish oil in it.
Oh,
Someone did, in fact,
yup.
suggest that already here.
But yeah. So, you guys begin heading off.
I mean, technically there is fish oil in it because I put a fish in there.
Yeah,
True.
a whole ass fish.
Yeah.
Bones and all. Didn't even degut it.
Would we?
Jody forgot you have to do that.
Well, I think it's fine.
Snacky
Let's
bird.
go.
Onward, Snacky.
You guys begin heading towards the northeasterly direction and the coast. And I don't have anything prepared for that, so even though it was a little bit of a shorter session, we'll go ahead and call it there for the day.
We had fun.
Worth.
At least I had fun.
Worth.
I didn't realize that it would bring up this character development for Carden, but
You've given him something that he
I mean-
literally cannot not care
Oh
about.
no, Carden's has another child now.
Stop
What's your
that.
first child?
It's fine.
Remember
don't
how
worry
we
about
You
got-
it.
asked what his
egg.
first child is? He's got an egg.
Yeah, but
Where is it?
where's your egg?
Yeah, where
I'm
is your
guessing on the
egg?
I'm
It's
guessing
on
on the
my
island.
Skyland.
Okay.
Skyland.
Absentee father then.
Wow.
Don't you start.
Okay. But I've been Storyteller Alvarez. With me playing Jody, I've had Keestrith.
I might have a new username by next time. I don't know.
We'll figure that out.
yeah.
So still working on it.
Playing Casimir, I've had Nether.
That's me! Thank you for watching.
Playing Vega, I've had Bichino.
You almost used a different name.
I sure did.
Carden might be an absentee father, but I'm an absentee player, man.
No, you're here, and that's what
It's-
counts.
It's
I'm
John's
a
fault.
working member of the community.
Yeah, it's capitalism's fault.
Working 9 to 5.
Hey, I like to make money, though. I
Yes.
like money.
I like money.
Yeah.
I like money.
Playing Card, I've had Red Ghost.
If I had a nickel for every time that I was in a game with an animalistic vehicle, I'd only have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. But it's weird that it's happened twice.
With the
Wait,
same
there's
players.
another time?
Yeah, my bike.
The cat crew literally has a horse bike.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And playing Andre, I've had Robo Pirate.
I feel like I was just imagining Andre in the morning when you were gathering up all that food, just like in the back fixing some shelves.
Just watching Jody go back and forth getting more food from the kitchens.
Amazing.
And we'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Alvarez, for running. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye!
And that was game for today. Thank you all so much for watching and hanging out. We are going to do a bit of a raid, I think, because I just saw that a good friend of stream and fellow Plains and Malt leader, Wizard the Pig, went live. So that is going to be exciting. Let's see. I missed the little pog champ today. Little pig champ. Oh well. We are going to go and raid into Wizard the Pig, who is playing Inscription. So that is a little bit scarier than their usual fare, I believe. But it's going to be exciting nonetheless. So, any exciting announcements? I don't know. I might be streaming tomorrow, but I don't yet know if I will because of spoons. There will be Hyrule Chronicles this upcoming Monday, I believe. And we'll see what the future will bring us. Thank you all so much for being here. I have been Cress, I am Cress, and I will be Cress Nether in the future as well. And I hope you'll all have a lovely rest of your night. Goodbye!